It's official, South Park has fired another satirical missile, and this time Meghan Markle is in the crosshairs. In an episode that aired to roaring laughter and eye-widening gasps, the animated show brutally roasted the Duchess of Sussex for what it portrayed as hypocrisy, victimhood performance, and an obsession with attention, all cloaked under the guise of fashion and royalty. The episode didn't just mock her wardrobe mishaps, it skewered her entire public persona. And for many viewers, it felt less like a cartoon and more like a televised reckoning. South Park, known for sparing no one and pulling no punches, cast a caricature of Meghan that viewers quickly recognized: tone-deaf, desperate for relevance, and fashionably clueless. In a scene now widely shared online, the Meghan-like character attends a public event in what is meant to be a statement outfit, only to have it unravel both literally and metaphorically. The outfit, while designed to turn heads, instead ignites ridicule as the character prances about preaching privacy while demanding the cameras stay on her. This gag reflects a growing public sentiment. Meghan's loud cries for privacy seem to contradict her constant presence in the media. But the South Park takedown wasn't limited to clothes. It dove deeper, mocking Meghan's constant reframing of herself as a victim while she simultaneously seeks the spotlight through podcasts, documentaries, and fashion magazine covers. The show parroted her privacy tour, a fictional campaign she launches demanding to be left alone while selling exclusive interviews about how she wants to be left alone. The contradiction was hilariously obvious, but more than that, it was painfully real to a public that's grown tired of the Sussexes' narrative loop. Many critics and fans of the royal family have echoed what South Park dared to say out loud. Meghan Markle may no longer be a misunderstood outsider but a calculated performer exploiting the narrative of oppression for profit. Her fashion choices, often praised by celebrity magazines, are portrayed in the episode as nothing more than distractions from a lack of genuine substance. Where Princess Diana used fashion as a soft diplomacy tool and Queen Elizabeth favored symbolism, Meghan's choices are shown as narcissistic attention magnets elevated by stylists but void of cultural resonance. This episode has further intensified the divide between her supporters and detractors. While her defenders call it misogynistic or racist, the truth remains: South Park attacked behavior, not race. The critique was rooted in her actions, her perceived contradictions, her public contradictions, and her alleged obsession with controlling her narrative at all costs. And what's even more telling? The silence. No legal threats. No statements. No lawsuits, unlike previous tabloid battles. Some insiders speculate this may be because the parody was uncomfortably accurate. Legal experts note that parody is protected and trying to silence satire would only fuel the fire. Meghan's lack of response might be strategic, but in the court of public opinion, the damage is already done. Even fashion experts have started to weigh in. British Vogue's former editor publicly criticized Meghan's PR-heavy but identity-light styling choices, suggesting she's trying to wear the cloak of royalty while burning the very bridge that led her to it. In contrast to Kate Middleton's timeless elegance and calculated minimalism, Meghan's style is increasingly seen as flashy, chaotic, and ironically inauthentic. Let's not forget the wider context. Meghan and Harry's decision to step back from royal duties was framed as a bid for freedom, a rejection of toxic press and palace politics. But since then, they've been seen cashing in on royal status through Netflix deals, memoirs, and talk shows. The South Park episode acts as a mirror, one that many believe shows a reality that Meghan herself refuses to acknowledge. In just under 30 minutes, South Park managed to say what many are thinking but few dare to say outright: Meghan Markle is not the victim she claims to be, but a master manipulator of image, narrative, and fashion. And this time, not even a designer gown or high-profile interview can cover up the cracks. As the laughter from the episode still echoes across social media, it's clear this wasn't just a roast. It was a cultural indictment. Whether she will respond or not is uncertain. But one thing is clear: when a cartoon can cut through the royal facade more effectively than any headline or expose, the message has landed, and it's left more than just a red face. It's left a legacy mark. Cartoons have a peculiar power: they distill complexity into a single moment, a single image. They bypass the guarded statements and the polished press releases, speaking directly to the public's intuition. In that simplicity lies an unshakable truth. And in this case, the cartoon didn't just provoke, it revealed. It pierced the veil of decorum and privilege that so often shields those at the top, laying bare the contradictions, the tensions, the quiet hypocrisies. In palace halls or government offices, there may be murmurs of outrage, discussions of dignity, respect, protocol. But outside those walls, in the streets and on screens, the public is already nodding. The message was heard loud and clear. And it didn't need 1,000 words or an investigative report to resonate. It needed ink, wit, and timing. Legacy isn't always about grandeur. Sometimes it's etched in satire, bold strokes that ripple far beyond the moment, reshaping how power is perceived one frame at a time.